I see myself as an economist with a very broad range of interests who uses the methods of economics to address a whole series of problems, especially the problems of inequality and poverty in the world. I see the strengths of economics, but I also see the weaknesses of economics as a discipline, which means that we have to use other approaches as well to understand the problems of the real world. I work on a very broad range of things, from theory to applied to policy, and I work on Africa and I work on Asia and also on advanced countries. So rather than pick a particular topic, let me tell you how I came to work on these things and what drives my research and what drives my passions. I was born in India, and at the age of 13, my parents migrated to England. So my high school was done in England. From high school, I went to the University of Cambridge in England to do my first degree, my undergraduate degree, where I absorbed the so-called Cambridge tradition of the great economists, the Cambridge economists, Alfred Marshall, Arthur Pigou, and of course John Maynard Keynes. And for these people, economics was not just a discipline, although it was that. It was also a way of addressing the problems of the world. So it's economics with a purpose, economics with a public purpose was the driving passion in Cambridge. And from Cambridge, I went to Oxford to do my doctoral studies. And I was very fortunate to work with three economists, all of whom went on to win the Nobel Prize. Joseph Stiglitz, James Mirrlees, and Amartya Sen. And I'm the economist I am because they're the economists they are. And they inculcated in me that not only did they teach me economics, but they taught me what economics was for. And once again, it's to address the problems of the world, particularly the problems of the least fortunate of the world. From my doctorate at Oxford, I did 10 years in British academia, where I did a lot of academic research and so on. And then after that, I went and joined the World Bank. Now, most people, when they go to the World Bank, they go to the research department of the World Bank. But I did something different. For most of my time at the World Bank, I was actually in the so-called operational part of the World Bank. I was stationed in Ghana in West Africa. I was the head of the field office of the World Bank in Ghana in West Africa. And then after that, I was the chief economist for Sub-Saharan Africa. So I had oversight for 48 countries in Sub-Saharan Africa. And from the World Bank, I then came to Cornell. So this trajectory explains a little bit that I work on theory and on policy, and in between on applied economics more generally. I work on Africa, particularly I work on South Africa and on Ghana. I also work on India, and I also work on China. And the values that my teachers gave to me have been with me all the time. And if there's an abiding theme in my work, it's a concern with inequality and poverty. So I hope you can see how my trajectory, being born in a developing country, then going to Cambridge, England, then going to Oxford, England, then going to the World Bank, and then finally coming to Cornell, explains the broad range of things that I do and my passion for addressing issues of inequality and poverty in the world.